This is a P.A.S. Report podcast sound clip. Listen to the full episode by going to the PASreport.com, iTunes, or any major podcast platform.
And I tell Republicans, you got to go into communities that may make you feel uncomfortable, because if you don't go into them, you get zero.
They'll never respect you. And they'll never respect you.
Absolutely. And if you do go into them, you will start to win them over. And do you see that when you go into these communities that the people there are receptive to the message, that they're open to the message, and that they begin to start asking questions about, the Democrat leadership that they've had for so long, and whether or not that they need to make a switch, that they need to start changing the way they vote and hold the politicians accountable?
Yes and no. I think had you asked me before all this sort of national unrest, I think it was probably moving in the right direction. I still think we see a lot of, anecdotal stories online and elsewhere where people are sort of breaking away from the Democratic Party. But I also think it's one, they will respect you if you show up. I think that's a baseline. Even if they don't like you and they won't vote for you, there is always going to be a level of respect when you engage, when you break bread with people. That's simple human nature. That's psychology. But I think more importantly, it's not just about outreach to those communities. It's also a new vision for the Republican Party. I think the country club mold of the Republican Party, the establishment types, the people that, used to run the party in the state, the people that, or could be considered the anti-Trump crowd, the rhinos, the establishment, that type of Republican, that Bushite neoconservative Republican form of politics, that is not going to work. It's not going to win over votes. You have to appeal to the working class. You need a populist message. You need to engage them in terms and language that the Democrats have won them over from initially. You need to talk to them about rising rents. You need to talk to them about their stagnant wages. You have to talk to them about their decreasing purchasing power, their lower quality of life. And you have to appeal to them as the working class and middle class individuals that they are, and offer an actual platform and message that will help them. And it has to go beyond just saying, I'm going to lower your taxes. Okay, that's great. But you need a really multifaceted approach. You need to understand the cultural dynamics in play. And if you do that and you give a holistic message,